Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Capricorn is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if these readings resonate with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Capricorn, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And the Two of Cups. Very cool. We just had this as the first card in the Sagittarius reading, so you might want to watch that reading too. This is the first position of the spread. It's called the station. This is your sense of self right now. I feel like we really are filled with love. I think that you are maybe focusing on self-love, divine love, romantic love, platonic love. Love is the superglue that holds everything together, right? I feel as if you are, you're a person that feels good about life right now. You feel good about yourself. You feel good about where you are. Of course, things could always be better, but we're not thinking like that right now. We're thinking of things are good right now. I love my life. I love myself. We got to put this love into a little bit of context, though, don't we? To see kind of where your focus is on, what your activities are like, what your challenge is right now, and kind of where we're directing this love energy. Yeah. So let's use our Dove and Serpent spread. We've got the Ace of Swords. You have a Four of Cups. You have the Seven of Pentacles. You have the universe above you. And a Ten of Pentacles in front of you. Very cool. Okay. We have an Eight of Pentacles. There's that prudence that we didn't have in the Sagittarius reading. No spoiler alert, but you should go watch that reading. We have a Nine of Cups. Beautiful. We have the Emperor card, and we have a Princess of Cups. This is nice. This is really beautiful. We're going to do a mystery card. This is a bonus card, confirmation card, a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to set it down over here with Jimbo, the Lizard King, a.k.a. Mr. Lizard, right there on top. And we're not going to look at that card until the very end. It will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. Okay. If at any point during this message you feel like you might know what that card is, put your prediction in the comments. Okay. Now, as we look around the room, we see two major arcana energies. We see the universe and we see the Emperor. Okay? And the Emperor is in a weird position because this is kind of this is in the position of the obstacle. We don't really want to become the Emperor. But sometimes this is the position of what we need to become. Sometimes we're a little bit afraid of becoming the Emperor, the boss. We're sort of reluctant to be the leader, okay? But I kind of feel like we need that right now because you are climbing the mountain. You're bringing something home. You're closing a deal. You're really concluding something here, something that you've been struggling for a long time. You haven't given up on your love, okay? And you're moving forward with clarity into this great success. So this to me feels like we're getting to the summit of some mountain. Whether this is a financial thing, business or career or something, or whether this is like kind of life goals, or maybe we're building something, like whatever you're doing in life, you're about to reach a absolutely wonderful, wonderful sort of goal, okay? Wonderful conclusion of things. Yeah. So we have our two majors. We don't have any other fire energy, but that's what is right here with the Emperor, right? We need to embrace this fire. It's time to act, really, is what this card is. It's time to take control. You love this so much. You have this purity of heart. You have a clarity of mind. Do whatever this idea is, whatever this inspiration is, whatever download you're receiving from the universe, do it. Act now, because this is going to be really successful for you. You've been looking for a solution for a long time. Okay? We've got water and water and water. Oh, good water. You got your air right there. Okay? Oh, water up there too. You got earth and earth and earth. Okay? The 7 becomes the 8. The 8 paves the way for the 10. Okay? Failure. Something didn't grow. Now it's growing because you're growing. You're growing into the boss energy. And then your life and your world, your best life, will grow around you. Because you are growing and your life is growing. We're tending the internal garden and the external garden. So this is fantastic. Okay? This is nice. But the second position of our spread is the battle position. Shows us where our quest is right now. Shows us what's the conflict, or where is our courage being evoked. And this is a card of clarity and certainty. This is the card of saying you got the right idea. You got to act on it. You know what you need to do. We've got to take that emperor energy. We got to get fired up. We got to get that boss energy. We have to take control. We have to assume command of our lives, and we've got to do it. So between these two cards together, it's really your heart and your mind are like, let's go, you know? Something is gripping your heart, and you have a clarity about it. The only thing left is to get the feet moving. Yeah. So, you know, this is, it's one thing to have this. This is a download. This is exactly, the Ace of Swords is your mental energy. You've sort of turned down the noise of your mind, and you've received a cosmic download. See, the tip of the sword is in outer space. The tip of the sword has transcended the chaos of the mind and has broken through to that cosmic realm where you're receiving the starlight. You're receiving that divine wisdom. You're receiving the guidance from on high. And that's telling you that what you feel in your heart is absolutely right. There is no doubt in your mind about what you're doing right now. Now it really is just a matter of go. Act now and take advantage of this. Okay? The position underneath is the 4 of Cups. It is the position of the soul. This is kind of what is going on inside of you. This is kind of the emotional landscape for you. Right? And it's a 4. It's kind of a card that says things are okay the way they are. They're not great. They could be worse. There are no holes in the boat, right? That's a pretty good thing. The boat's not sinking. But we're not having the party on the boat either. We're not sailing off to our adventure either. This is a card of no motion at all. This is like we've gone down into the storm shelter. We've gone into the safe cove. We've anchored the sailboat, and we're just safe. There are no storms out here. I'm fine. I'm okay. The problem is we don't want to linger here too long. Okay? This is some place that we went to for safety, to sort of, you know, check our supplies, patch up the boat, you know. But then we got to get started. We got to go again. We got to get out there into the ocean and sail. We got to do what we do. And so you're here kind of in this, we're just kind of, this is where we're just kind of like, we're just bobbing up and down in the ocean. We're just like, we're just kind of floating here. Right? This is your great idea. This is your true love, right? And it makes sense that you'd want to act on this, because we're here in this, I don't know, I got to think of the right word for this card. We're sitting here in this safety or this comfortable place, but it isn't where we're meant to be. It's not home. It's a temporary place, okay? And we might think, okay, well, you know, things aren't that bad here. I'm able to at least like sort of catch my breath a little bit, you know. And now this kind of comes as an inspiration. This is saying like, I know what I need to do. And so we're in this place. We have an inspiration to go to some other place. What's left but to kind of pull up the anchor, raise the sails, start paddling, whatever we're doing, right? Turn on the engine. I don't know. You're Capricorn, so there's that devil card, the engine, right? Maybe we're kind of saying, okay, I'm done just staying where it's safe. I'm done playing it safe here, ready for this. Heart and mind, again, we have a purity of heart. We have a clarity of mind. The only thing that is needed now is to act. Of course, we have our Earth cards up here. And, well, yes, even the universe is an Earth card. It's Saturn and Earth. Okay? It's kind of like we are aspiring to go set sail into that wide open ocean, to sail the infinite universe, instead of just staying here in the safe harbor, right? And so that message from the divine is telling you, go after your goal right now. Of course, we have to talk about the dwarf, okay, position 4. This is some karma. This is a card of failure. This is the card of Saturn, right? There's a Saturn influence in this card. And this is something that happened recently. It's a recent energy that's still kind of lingering. And it is failure. So to me, it feels like you went after a goal, we didn't get it. Okay, so what? Right? Let's not let this, because this was like we kind of came home with our tail between our legs. I tried to do it, it didn't work, and now I've retreated to the safe harbor. I've gone down in the storm shelter and I'm licking my wounds. I don't know, mixing metaphors here. That's okay. But this doesn't have to be our permanent energy, right? This does not have to be a permanent state. In fact, it's not. It's a 7. It's saying that we failed at something, but we are not a failure, right? Failure kind of as a verb rather than failure as a noun. Something did not work out. It doesn't mean that I'm not working out. It doesn't mean that I'm not judging myself based on what this was. Of course, we have to recover. Anytime we sort of get defeated, we get thrown down on the mat, it might take us a minute to pick ourselves back up again, but I feel like that's what you need to do now. We've gone into the safe harbor. We've patched up the boat. We have this love. We know what to do now. It's like we've had this experience. We've learned from it. Now it's just that courage, that control. It's about getting, it's like waking the pilot up and saying, get back to the controls and get us back out there. So as a Saturn energy, it feels like something was restricted. It feels like we aspired to a certain goal and we fell short. We didn't get there. There was some sort of blockage or boundary or some sort of obstacle there. Yeah. The 7 is a card that happens a lot. In any path, you show me somebody that succeeded. You show me somebody that has a 10 of Pentacles, and I guarantee they've got a 7 of Pentacles way back there somewhere. Probably a lot of them. Okay? And the idea is that we just want to get up one more time than we fall down. Or get thrown down, or whatever. Yeah. The secret of this card is that it's a number 7. And 7 is associated with Venus. And Venus is, of course, the love. Right? This is Venus too. This is a Venus energy. The planetary, astrological, Venus in Cancer here. This is the number 7 is the number of Venus. It's kind of like loving something so much, feeling so certain of this path for us that I know I'm going to be victorious. And so it gives us that sort of surge of passion and energy and desire that gets us up off the mat again. That's like, because we love this so much and we are so certain that this is what is meant for us, that this is our destiny, that we're not going to just lie down, that we're not going to stay put. When we get knocked down on the mat, we're not going to stay there. That we're rising again, and we're going to rise bigger and better and faster than we were before. So now we go to position 5, and it's the Giant. This is our ambition. This is our motivation. This is also a Saturn energy. But this is now, it becomes a removal of the restrictions, that the boundaries are being extended, that the blockages are being removed. Okay? And I think that we're getting like this, I don't know, I feel like it's a surge of confidence, that it's a certainty. It's like we know that this is going to work out. We don't see the card of uncertainty, We don't have that moon card here. Well, maybe the mystery card. I shouldn't speak so soon. But I feel like that you're meant for great things. You know that this is your place in the universe, that this is your destiny, this is your role in life. Okay, this is the card of a completion or a conclusion that is beyond our wildest dreams. It is kind of an infinite success, an eternal kind of thing. I feel like whatever you're doing in life is really big. I feel like the potential here is like astronomical, you know? And I think that sort of the higher we aim, the more it hurts when we fall, yeah? But we have to keep getting back up again. And I feel that you're aiming really, really high in life. Your aspirations are, again, astronomical, right? And you have a belief that you can achieve that. You know there's a certainty in you. You know that this is for you. And I think that with the universe card and the sort of the removal of the boundaries, I feel like the universe is conspiring to help you. I feel like the resources that you need will be there. But we have to get up and go back out to sea and keep going on the journey. We have to get back to it, right? If we're going to encounter those very beneficial people, places, and things, right, on our path when and where we need them, we've got to be on the path. Nothing good's going to happen to us if we stay in the storm shelter or stay in the safe cove, safe harbor. We get back out to sea, and yeah, we might fall down again. We might fall down a few more times. But this is practically written in the stars for you. This is something that you are meant to do. So we really need that Emperor energy, okay? And, of course, the next card, position 6, the Imago. This is the image of success for you. This is the ideal thing for you, and it's the picture of your best life. It's the Ten of Pentacles. You know, this is your pets, your plants, your people. This is the picture of your best life. And I feel like you have seen this vision, and you know what this is. You know the color of the wallpaper that you're going to have. You know what kind of furniture you're going to have in the room. You know who's going to be in the room with you. Okay? I think you've seen it. And I think that we're ready to really manifest this dream, right? Because in a way, the universe card represents unlimited possibilities, right? It's kind of an open-ended thing, that there is no limit to the success that you can achieve, but we know we have to have goals, right? So the 10 is your goal. And I think that you're so close to achieving it that we don't want to stop now. Okay? That, I think stopping now would be really, it would be tragic, because I think you're so close. Yeah. Now, for the Path of the Serpent, we're going to talk about these cards. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do, by the way. Okay? It really helps out the channel. I appreciate that. Your persona, right? The 8 of Pentacles. This is how we want other people to see us, or this is kind of the image that we want to project. And this is the card of steady growth. It's the card of, like, I don't want people to see me fall down and stay down. I want people to see me get up and do it again. Get up and do it again. Get up and do it again, as many times as it takes. So you're the kind of person that understands that the repetition, practice, training, okay? And I feel that with this card, it's saying that we have a patience. It's saying that we have this kind of, we recognize that the best achievements take time to evolve. We have to give it the right soil, sunlight, water for something to really truly grow. We don't grow an entire garden overnight. And so it has taken you a lot of effort. We've come so far, we don't want to give up now. And we are not giving up now. You have this Ace of Swords, which is that spiritual download that is saying, I'm doing this. I have a certainty. It's like Spirit has told you, the universe has told you that this is meant for you. And so you're able to get up and keep going. And I think what we're really doing is we're seeing progress. Every time we fall down and we get up, We fall down, we get up, we're making progress. We're getting closer and closer and closer to this. Okay? I think this is right around the corner for you. I think that Spirit has told you directly. I feel like there is a certainty in you that this life, whatever the goal is for you, your best self and your best life, I feel like you know that it's meant for you. And Spirit is telling you, when you're down on the mat, Spirit is telling you, get up because you're almost there. Yeah. And now the next card, 9 of Cups, happiness. It's in the position of your environment, position of your relationships, your relationship with the environment, right? And this is superabundance. Yeah. This is, I think that very soon you're going to be celebrating. This is a goal that is leading to abundance on the physical, financial, mental, emotional, and spiritual creative planes. This is something that is everything. And I feel that you have a really good relationship with somebody, right? Like there's somebody in your life, I don't know if it's a best friend or it's a family member, but they're so very close to you. And they're supportive of all of your goals. I don't know if it's like a life partner or a business partner or something, but I feel like they're involved in all those aspects of life, your physical, financial, mental, emotional, and spiritual creative lives. So it feels like there's something there, there's someone there for you that is really encouraging and really supportive. Yeah. And I don't know if it's a significant other or whatever, a friend, something like that. I feel that you, I am having a vision of you celebrating with a lot of people very soon. So I don't know if this is, it feels like it's a work thing, feels like it's something to do with career or money or life in general, really. I feel like you're going to be celebrating very soon. Okay? And I feel that that you have a lot of good relationships because you're somebody that people are drawn to. People love you very much. Okay? And people want you to succeed. And I think that you're going to be very, very pleased with the support that you're receiving. Again, Spirit's saying that you'll find the right people, places, and things on your path when and where you need them. Okay, so we need to recognize that, and we need to reach out for other people and for resources, and we need to be very thankful for those resources as well. Okay. The next card really is what it's all about, and it's the Emperor. It's really like assuming control, assuming command, embracing that Emperor energy. I know it's in the position of what you don't want to become, because I don't think that you like to really be the leader. I think that if anything, you're a reluctant leader. But the Emperor here is saying like somebody's got to do it, you know, and so I wonder if you, as the Capricorn, the Devil card, the sort of lone mountain goat, if you prefer to sort of do things yourself, you know. But I do feel that there's other people here with you. I don't know if it's a group, a team, a family. And so Spirit wants you to sort of take the leadership, take the initiative. But this card really is about putting all of this energy into motion, because this is the only fire energy we have. There's nothing else here, right? So this becomes the impulse to action. This becomes that willpower in you that gets you up off the mat this time and says, I'm going to go back out and do it. When we're here at home licking our wounds, this is the energy that says, okay, it's time to start going out into the universe again. It's time to assert my energy and strive and go out and get it. Grab life by the horns, you know. And I think that it's really, this is about you getting fired up. This is about you motivating yourself again. Okay, because someone's got to start the engine. This is the starter of the car, right? The Devil energy is the engine of the car. This is someone who's sitting down behind the driver's seat, starting the engine. Okay, and getting that boat moving again. Boat, car, it doesn't matter, right? But we're getting out of this because this is kind of like I'm stuck in place. That I'm reeling from that last 7 of Pentacles, and now I just kind of feel frozen. And I know that I gotta get myself out of this. I gotta wake up from this, and I gotta get back out there, and I gotta get it. So we're going to go get it. We're going to act now. Okay? Because I think we're so close. And of course, your destiny is that Princess of Cups, yeah? And this feels like, this feels like somebody who's having a birthday party, right? This feels like somebody who is the sort of person of honor at the party, some event, right? I feel like this is a real celebration, okay? And I feel that you are being lifted up as the person of honor, okay? Kind of 3 cheers for Capricorn. And this is you indulging in that. This is you really letting yourself feel the win when you get there, okay? This is also telling me that this is something that you've been dreaming about for a long time. This is something that I think you knew as a kid that one day you would get here. And you're going to get here. This is the card of dreaming the dream. And of course, we have all this earth energy and this water energy. Your dream's coming true. We are manifesting this. And the Princess of Cups is one that follows the intuitive energy, follows the synchronicities, isn't overly logical, is kind of, is driven really by instinct. Yeah. And this card is very much about sort of feeling to behavior. If I feel something, I'm acting on how I feel. I feel like you're coming to trust that. Okay? And right now we feel that urge to get going again, right? Anytime we get a 4, we start looking for the 5. Oh, it's a 4? It's time to get moving again. Okay? So you're feeling that instinct. You're feeling something inside of you that says, I've been sitting around too long. It's time to get out there and get it. Yeah. Let's look at our mystery card. I'd love to see the Empress. But it might be the Capricorn energy. It might be some more Pentacles. It might be the Wheel of Fortune. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments. Let's see what we have. It's a King of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. King of Cups. Also, there's a relation to the Sagittarius reading, but I believe this card came out in the extended reading for Sagittarius. This is a fixed water energy. This is kind of like saying, I am authentically me. I'm trusting my feeling. I'm riding that wave, and I'm doing it. Even if, even if there is still this attachment or this, we're still kind of reeling from that past failure, we're trusting the flow. We're trusting the message. We're trusting ourselves, and we're going for it, and we're taking action. We're not letting this past failure keep us locked up in the storm shelter. We're getting back out to sea here, even if we're not, even if there's part of us that is, that is still affected by the past, right? But you have that ace of swords with your 2 of cups. So I feel like the King of Cups is fairly certain, fairly confident that we're sailing in the right direction. I feel like there isn't the doubt. Maybe we would view this card otherwise if we had some more swords cards, but the fact that you only have the ace, it seems like this is a fixed water energy right here. The King of Cups is fixed water energy, which means that our heart is in the right place and our mind is fully on board. So to me, this does feel like a confidence. And it kind of looks like this person is sailing, right? I mean, sort of. They're floating on that slab out in the ocean. So I feel that this is you trusting the feeling. This is you taking action, and we're getting up, and we're going to go get it. Yeah. Now we're going to go get the extended reading. We're going to do an I Ching hexagram. We're going to do some oracle cards. If you want to stick around, there's a link in the corner. There's a link down below in the video description. New readings for Capricorn Thursdays and Sundays. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. These readings are totally free. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.